Hi, second graders. So today for Writers Workshop, you are going to be recording the data from your experiment yesterday. So remember, during writing time yesterday, you got a whole bunch of materials, a bucket of water and a bag with different materials. Maybe you had the pom-pom or the paper clip or the quarter. Maybe you had the eraser or the water bottle. Some of you had a balloon. Once you got your materials, you and your group decided what experiment you wanted to perform. All of our groups decided to perform an experiment about floating and sinking. So when you were outside yesterday, you recorded your problem or your question that you wanted to answer. Most of the group said, will the objects float or sink? And then you recorded your hypothesis. You recorded what you thought was going to happen. And then while we were outside, you tested each object. You put them in the water and you took a note to see whether it floated or sank. Some of you put your objects together and built one new object to see if that one would float or sink. So today, second graders, you need to take those notes and you need to write a page about what happened yesterday in your experiment. If you look on this page, you can see that I have started it for you. It is one way you could write it today. You do need to write the word experiment with those 2 colons, and then you need to tell about what your group did and what your group saw. So I've given you some sentence starters if you want help. I started this way. My group and I decided to see if the objects Mrs. Gildner gave us could float. First, we put in the, and you could write this on your paper, and then you can fill in the blank. What did your group test first? And we noticed that and you can write what you found. Did it float or did it sink? You can use those transition words like, then we tested the, and you can write the name of what you tested second, and saw that it. So the notes you have, second graders, are just that, notes. But you need to write it in a lab report. So you need to take your notes today and turn them into sentences. Please make sure that you are writing sentences for every object that you tested. Most groups had 4 objects to test. Some had more, some had less, but most groups had 4 objects. So your writing, second graders, should record what did you see for each object. If you run out of lines and I only gave you 1 paper, feel free, please, to continue writing on the back of the page. And then you need to bring back your notes paper and your writing paper to school tomorrow. Do a great writing job. Don't forget, uppercase to start and punctuation at the end. I can't wait to see your work.